Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Christy Nelson. March is Red Cross Month, and we've got a great party that we want to invite you to attend. It's called the Red Cross Bash, and it's an opportunity to help men and women in the armed forces. And here to tell us all about it are 2 local veterans, Fort Worth Councilman Dennis Shingleton, who's a member of the American Red Cross Board of Directors, and T.D. Smyers. He's the CEO of the American Red Cross North Texas region. Thanks to you both for
Great to be here, Chrissy.
Nice to be here.
Let's start with you, TD. Tell us about just how important the Red Cross is for our community.
Well, Red Cross does a lot of things for a lot of people, as we were discussing earlier, and one of those things is very, very obvious right, when we roll trucks out for disasters. So people are used to seeing us operate with disasters, large to small, even small disasters. We roll on, right here in the Metroplex, about 5 families per day need our help because they've been burned out of their homes by house fires. We also collect about 40% of the nation's blood supply and things like that. We teach kids to swim. There's a lot of things, but this event that we're going to talk about today is specifically to showcase service to the armed forces. That part of the Red Cross that helps military members stay in 24/7 communication with their families back home for situations that are emergencies.
And again, this is something that I think most people have no idea that you guys are involved in. Dennis, tell us why this is such an important service.
It's an important service because the service member himself or herself rely upon this communication level back to the community, that, and if they're in a war zone, it becomes extremely important that they have that communication link.
And how does it work?
Well, I can pick that up.
Please.
The Red Cross does briefings every day with members right here in this community. We're at the Naval Air Station doing briefings for deploying service members, letting them and their families know what the Red Cross can do to keep them connected. Then the service member deploys, the family member has a situation that occurs, they've already been briefed and they have the information to contact the Red Cross and let them know. It could be a situation where they've had a tragedy in the family and the service member may be needed to come home to kind of say a final goodbye, or it could be a situation where the service member's had the birth of a child and he can come home and hold his child for the first time. So those kinds of communications are what we do. We make that communication to the deployed service member and also to that service member's commanding officer. And then the commanding officer can start making the preparations for emergency leave and transport to get that service member home for that situation.
And so, Dennis, tell us about the Bash.
The Bash, what a great event. This will be the 2nd year for the Bash, and it's held on March 7th from 2 to 6 p.m. and in Panther Island Pavilion, which is right down in downtown Fort Worth, right on the river. Great music. The Green River Ordnance will be playing, and we get those guys kicking on there. There's another group called Larson and the Law that was great last year. They have a great following also, and this will be a great fundraiser for this particular aspect of the Red Cross.
And I understand that people are being asked to wear military chic.
Oh, yes, military chic. Let me define that. Pull out your old uniform, whatever fits, wear it.
Really?
Yes.
And if you don't have a uniform, camouflage, visit the Army-Navy store.
That's right.
Have some fun with it.
That's
Because
right.
it really is a fun event, really a festive day.
It's a big family day, big family day. Lots of static displays, lots of food, lots of drink. It's a good day.
So now you two are both veterans.
Yes.
Just knowing that the Red Cross is helping these folks in this way, how does it make you feel, Dennis?
Oh, very proud, and very, very proud to be involved with the Red Cross on such an important aspect of the mission here.
Yeah, and TD, you worked with the Red Cross when...
Well, Christy, I was privileged to serve in the Navy as a commanding officer of a squadron, and I was a recipient of these Red Cross messages for my sailors, and then had to respond to them and get those sailors moving back home. And while I was privileged to command the Naval Air Station here from 2008 to 11, worked very closely with the Red Cross for events and to take care of our 11,000 service members on that base.
So how much are the tickets to this?
Free! They're free.
They're pretty reasonable. They're free.
Free tickets as long as you go ahead and get on the website, redcross.org/DFW, and get the tickets ahead of time. They're a nominal charge at the door. And then there's a VIP experience there that's also catered by Capital Grille. So it's a $100 ticket for there, and that gets you valet parking to the event. It gets you drinks and a VIP chalet as well as some small bites.
Yeah.
Sounds so cool. Thanks to you both for being here and telling us all about it.
Thank you for
My
having me.
pleasure. Thank you.
And so don't miss it. Don't miss the Red Cross Bash. It's happening again on Saturday, March 7th at the Shack at Panther Island. Remember, the tickets are free, but you have to download them in advance at redcross.org/DFW. So log on and print your tickets today. And stay tuned. More of 5 Talk Street when we come back.